long time. I think, what was the age that we
13 years old,
13 years of age, professionally in the UK. And, anyone that comes from the UK, they've got to be tough. And Liam Harrison really personifies that. He recently fought Sanchai, of course, in the UK on one of Danny Green's promotions over there. And did quite well against another living legend of Muay Thai, Sanchai. So Liam Harrison, no stranger to fighting the big names, but sometimes has a tendency to give them perhaps a little too much respect and stand back and let them tee off. He needs to keep the pressure right up on Anuwat and not give him any time to settle.
So this is certainly going to be an interesting one that's been looked forward to with much anticipation both in Thailand and the UK. Anuwat and Liam Harrison. Anuwat, as I said earlier on, Anuwat, a Lumpini Management Stadium champion, has won title belts under various sanctioning bodies, but of course the WMC strap is the one that he genuinely wants the most. It is the most coveted of all the sanctioning body straps. We are joined ringside by another special guest. He is the, best known as the mentor on the Contender Asia Series 1. He is also the Vice President of the WMC Worldwide. He is the man behind all the great fights we commentate around the world, great events here in Jamaica and the Contender Series and in Thailand, the King's Cup and everything else. Stefan Fox, it is great to have you here in Jamaica ringside with us, and this is one we're looking forward to. Before we get into it, your thoughts first of all on Corbett versus Spong earlier.
Michael, Hammer, good to see you boys. It's great, you're doing a great job tonight. It's an exciting fight we had so far. A bit of a controversy with Nathan's fight. This one is also a bit of decider, as Liam Harrison was overweight a little, so if he wins the belt tonight, it's not going to be his belt, it's going to be Anuwat's belt, as he was out for 1 kilo. But it's going to be a great fight, both boys.
Foxy, we'll actually come back to you and ask you about Nathan Corbett and Tyrone in a moment, as we're just about to get underway in centre ring between Anuwat and Liam Harrison. We are set for 5x3, knees and elbows, all the good stuff under full Muay Thai rules, sanctioned by really the only Muay Thai sanctioned body that matters, the WMC. As Anuwat just bows in his corner and they remove the Moncon from the head of Liam Harrison. It is the UK versus Thailand. It is yet another blockbuster. It would be a main event anywhere else in the world. It is mid-card here in Jamaica. That's how stacked we are here in Montego Bay. Michael Chavello, Mark the Hammer Castanini, Stefan Fox with you ringside. Anuwat in the black, gold and red. And the beautiful pink trunks of Liam Harrison. Not something you would have adorned yourself with in your fighting career, Hammer?
Not really. I can't say I was confident enough to wear pink into the ring.
You weren't really a pastel man. Anuwat just thrusts out the jab. Stefan, who do you like for this one?
I think that's a 50-50. Liam Harrison is a strong fighter. He's got good punches. He had some big wins. He lost against Sanchai in his last title fight. So Anuwat coming back with a big win. So I think that's a 50-50.
Just a filling up process here in the first round, 45 seconds down. We're set for 3-minute rounds, 5 of them, and they'll see what each other has to offer as Anuwat just goes a left hand outside leg kick. Stefan just faking with the right hand.
I was going to say, Stefan, this card really, any one of these fights on this card tonight would be well worthy of a main event in the show anywhere around the world.
There is no doubt this is the biggest fight card we ever done. There is so many big names here on the card and so many big names still to come tonight. Yeah. I mean, it's an amazing event, it's a charity event, and we are happy to be involved in this great night.
And of course, a lot of the Thai dignitaries that don't often travel to shows outside of Thailand have made the long journey from Thailand to be present here, which is sensational also.
It's the first time we got the private counsel of the King of Thailand here. We got the president and the general secretary of the WMC here. It's the first time we travel all together to such an event to show our support to a good cause.
1 minute 20 remaining here in the first round. High left round kick from Liam Harrison, and Anuwat goes downstairs and tries to crack away at that lead quadricep area. Nice crossing elbow from Liam off the right arm.
And Stefan, Liam has been fighting for many years. Someone you've told me a lot about, and he's a very strong boy. The UK are very much a hotbed for Muay Thai as well, a very strong country of Thai boxing. What other countries around the UK stand out in your mind? Obviously the Belarusians.
I mean, Liam is definitely one of the best in Europe. There's no question about it. He's going to have problem holding this weight, so he's going to step up to fight the ones like Kuplin we see tonight. Nice takedown. The ones like Kuplin. That's going to be a different game for him because he always was in this division 61 kg and stepping up for the boys 63, coming down from 67. So he's going to go against some hard-hitting boys, and that's going to be a real test for him.
Final stages here of the first round. It has been just a dipping of the toes in the water, so to speak, as both men have tested each other out and seen what the strengths and weaknesses are. Anuwat just skips forward, snakes out the jab, final 10 seconds as that beautiful lady slams the canvas hard again. Surprised she hasn't broken her right hand here tonight. Ooh, crossing elbow, almost sculpting with that one, Liam Harrison. End of the round, and we go to the towels. Stefan.
It's an even round. Both boys didn't really land any devastating shots, so I give it even. But they're going to step it up in round 2, round 3, and that's when they really open up.
What was your weight division, Stefan, when you were fighting?
I was 57, you know. I put a little bit of weight on since then. a little bit. Not so much. Still looking good out there, but you know.
Very much so. And don't forget, folks, Stefan will be appearing again as the mentor in season 2 of the Contender Age, as we announced earlier on. The coaches, Ray Seffel, who joined us earlier, and new world champion Clifton Brown defeating Calclo earlier on. Going to be a huge season 2, Stefan. And I'm not giving away any of the fighters in there, but it is going to be absolutely stacked and crazy in that household.
It's going to be much bigger than season 1. We got really some of the biggest names in the sport. The difference is that there was a qualification round for the boys to come into season 2, so we did not handpick them. They really had to qualify. We got probably 2 of the best characters in the sport in there. Ray Seffel, he is in a league on his own. He's a great character, a nice gentleman. And Clifton Brown, a bit of a professor in the sport. He knows how to put things together. We're going to have some fun in the house.
And our professor here ringside, the Hammer. That's something you've never been called before, Hammer. Those degrees hanging off the wall.
Long way off being a professor.
First round, just a real filling up process there, though, Hammer.
It was. I'll agree with Stefan in a pretty much an even round. Although Anuwat with the takedown nicely executed, may with the Thai judges may look at that favourably. But on paper, anyway, it was an even first round.
Count in the corner there of Anuwat helping out.